Hi guys, and welcome to this week's episode of MissPlanIt. We are so glad you can join us. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to a very special community member who left one of the most hilariously complimentary comments on our Instagram. So on this week's post, Decor by Val left this Instagram message. "You are so good. Can we be best friends? Smiley face." Val, I have to tell you, I smiled and laughed about this for hours. Such a sweet and funny comment. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out our Instagram page and to taking the time to leave us a comment. Well, that brings us to this week's episode. And this week we got a letter from a community member, and her name is Tracy. And Tracy writes, "MissPlanIt, I am in need of help with planning an LA Lakers party for my husband. I'm in need of some ideas. He is a crazy Lakers fan." Well, Tracy, I hope that this centerpiece will make that crazy Laker fan husband of yours proud. I'm sure he's going to love his Lakers-inspired party that his very special wife is doing for him. So, for this week, guys, let's get started on this week's episode, Lakers Fan Party Centerpiece. Okay, let's go. There are 5 components to this centerpiece, and the first one we're going to tackle is the jersey. I got the template for the jersey right off of Google. All I did was put in t-shirt template, and this is what came up. I copied it, pasted it onto a Word document so that I could expand the template or shrink the template. So the larger template is 5 inches by 3.5 inches, and you're just going to cut it out, and we'll move on to the next templates. You will need 3 templates to create this t-shirt jersey. 2 that are going to be 5 inches by 3.5 inches, and 1 that is 4.5 inches by 3 inches. And we are going to use them to cut out our Laker colored paper and create our Lakers jersey, or some of call them throwback jerseys. After you've cut out all of your Laker jersey pieces, it's time to go ahead and layer them on top of your t-shirt using just simple glue stick. If you want a more permanent, you can use your hot glue gun. Just be careful to smooth it out so you don't have bumps and wrinkles in your throwback jersey, unless that's the look you're going for. After attaching the dowel to the front side of your Lakers jersey, you're going to go ahead and repeat those same steps and attach the back side of the jersey. Because remember, you not only want your centerpiece to look fabulous from the front, but you also want it to look wonderful from the back. Finally, to complete our jersey look, we're going to add these 2-inch gold self-adhesive numbers. Now, I don't just use the self-adhesive. I've always added a little dab of hot glue because there's nothing worse than somebody just admiring your centerpiece and then something falls off of it. So when you can, always attach hot glue to make sure everything stays in place. I chose the number 50 because someone very special to me just hit that wonderful milestone, but you can make your numbers whatever your special someone is celebrating. As you all know, I am like the queen of DIY and making it your own, but in this case, these glitter number cake toppers cost $1. So I decided, why not? Let's just buy it off the shelf. So I was blessed with this next cool idea as I was walking through the Dollar Tree for, the 1,000th time that week. And this was just a finger basketball game I found in the toy section. And I thought, what if we glittered it and made it a part of our centerpiece? So that's exactly what I did. So add a little hot glue gun in the sections that connect, because once again, you don't want it falling apart during your party. You want people to be able to touch it if they want to. And you're going to attach all of the pieces that make up the basketball hoop. And then with some Mod Podge and some glitter, you're going to transform it into one of the focal points of the centerpiece. Well, no basketball Laker themed centerpiece would be complete without a basketball and a hoop. So let's do the basketball. What happened was I could not find the right size basketball, and then I was challenged with how can I make it sparkle like the rest of the centerpiece. So I decided, let's just DIY our own. So I went to my local Dollar Tree and I found a little model of a basketball, and I used it as a guide for the lines for my Christmas ornament. So for those of you who want to be perfect, now I'm totally over being perfect, so I just freehand everything basically. But if you wanted the lines to be perfect, go ahead and take your permanent marker and pre-draw your lines on it, and then just trace it with your glitter glue. I just freehanded, and I think it turned out pretty awesome. But I get it. Some of you are very concerned with perfection. So whatever works for you guys. So what better way to display our beautiful embellishments that we've just created than to create an actual basketball hoop? So that's exactly what we're going to do. So first, you're going to evenly spread Mod Podge on the top of a cake foam, and this cake foam is 8 inches in diameter and 4 inches in height. Next, you're just going to sprinkle the yellow gold glitter on top of your cake foam, and you're going to just spread it around like you would flour in a cake pan. Whenever I'm using glitter on a project, I always use a clear coat acrylic to set my glitter. In keeping with our Laker theme, we're going to now cover the sides with a blue Laker glitter paper. I cut the paper into a 4-inch strip Now, your paper is not going to be long enough for you to completely wrap it and only have one seam, but don't worry, I'm going to show you how to make your seams as unnoticeable as possible. So the detail that's going to take this centerpiece over the top is that we're going to use an actual basketball net. So first go ahead and set the base inside of the net, and then you're going to trim off the long ends. The long ends are where you would normally attach it to your basketball hoop in your backyard. Once you've trimmed off the long connecting ends, you're going to just simply take that little knot and glue it right down with hot glue onto the top of your basketball themed base. Next, you're going to flip that base over, and on the underside, you're going to use floral pins. Again, you're going to trim your net back so that it'll be taut against the sides of your base. And using your floral pins, you're going to then anchor it down underneath. Now, be sure that your hot glue has set on the top of the base before you do this. Otherwise, you'll simply pull it right off. Now that we have completed our basketball net base, we're simply going to attach all of our wonderful embellishments that we made earlier. It's really your preference where you want to attach it. There is really no rhyme or reason. I literally just look at it and I play with it and say, oh, that'll be good, or no, I don't think so. Now, for this type of foam, it is very tough. So I'm repurposing a shish kebab skewer, that's what it is, and I'm pre-punching my holes. Now the thing is, when you use this, the holes are there, they're not going to go away. So if you decide after you place it in the hole that you don't like it, the key to covering up is you're going to have to put a whole lot of glue in that little hole, fill it back up, and then cover it again, cover up the hole like a patch with more with more glitter. Well, Tracy, I can't think of a better way to bring in the new year than with a birthday celebration. I hope we met your vision. I hope this is just what you were looking for your husband's Laker-themed birthday party. We had an absolute blast creating it for you. Well, guys, if you like this video, why don't you go ahead and like it, subscribe so you can be the first to know when our videos are posted every Wednesday. And by all means, head on over to the comments and leave us a comment. Ask us a question. That's what we're here for. And don't forget, all of the links to the supplies we use for this project are in the description right below this video, including the project cost. I know, we include every single project cost for every single project. That way you'll know just how much money you're saving. Also, you can follow us on Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We love it when you post pictures of your completed projects on our Instagram and Facebook, and we can't wait to hear and read your comments. If there's a project we can help you with, why don't you head on over to our website, MissPlanIt.com, click on the Project Request tab, and follow the easy steps. Now remember, the earlier you get it in, the more likely we're able to help you with it. You can also check out our awesome blog posts and coupon options and registries and just super cool free, yes I said free things on our website. So check it out. Tell us what you think. Well, thank you so much again for joining us this week. We know you have so many other options, and for you to choose to spend time with us means more to us than you could ever imagine. With that being said, guys, always remember that when every penny counts, count on MissPlanIt. Take care. See you soon. God bless.